Welcome to another episode of Man of the Forests, and today we've got permission on a new piece of ground, but we have to wear high-vis jackets because we're official. Anyway, we're here on some ploughed ground for the first time in ages, so pretty exciting. Let's see what we find. Okay, Craig's found this, and we're going to play button or coin. Dum 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 dum.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it's a coin. What we got?
It looks like a halfpenny.
It's pretty toasty. I can see Toria, so we know it's a vicar. Yeah.
There we go.
It's a vicar. Just see a bun, look. There it is.
Oh yeah, see the back of her head. There we go. Well done.
First coin.
So my first artefact has come out. It's a little silvery button. Not terribly exciting, but it's the first thing of any interest. And over here, excuse the wind noise. What you got? Oh, a nice little one. It's a small one, isn't it?
It's a little one. It's only pattern at the minute, but
Little crotal bell.
it looks whole. Should be a ringer.
Cool, it's got the loop on top.
Looks like an old one. So that's
Sort of.
probably a medieval one.
Yeah,
Post-medieval
been making
one.
these for a long time. So medieval, post-medieval, or beyond.
That's an older one. Nice.
Well done.
Bit of history.
Cool. So this just came out. An old bullet casing, probably from World War II training that happened in the area. And what have you got in your hand there? Hey, is that gold? It's gilt. Guilty.
Guilty.
Hold it still. We'll zoom in on that. It's a nice button. So it's like two swords or sabres or whatever.
I think it's two crossed swords over a pillar.
Hold it still. I can't.
I'm trying to get it into the right position. Sorry.
And a pillar in the background. Very nice. Nice button for you button. So this just came out. Not too sure what it is. It's square on the back, but on the front it's round. And there's letters. Right, I have to put this down a sec and see if I can zoom in on it. Oh, it's getting a bit dark. Okay, so there's writing around it, but it's obviously backwards, so this is some kind of seal or something like that. London, it says London on the top backwards. Can you make that out? Going from there around there, London. It's like there's a 2 in the middle, a backwards 2, and can't quite make that out. Interesting little thing though. Yeah, it's definitely some kind of seal if it's backwards print. Cool. Just pulled this out, a little lead disc with a hole in it. Maybe oops, dropped it. A loom weight or something like that. Pretty old though. Some age to it, no doubt. Just pulled this out. It's one florin. And it's 1920. It's seen better days. It's pretty battered. George V. And it's, as it's 1920, I mean, it looks silvery. It's going to be at least part silver. Yeah, it's pretty tarnished, so I can't say if it is full silver or not, but my first coin, and not a bad one. Yay! 1920 George V florin. Woohoo! Just pulled this out. Little wedge. It's very shiny. It's got a bit of weight to it. It's too hard for lead. It looks very silvery. I'm not sure. Is that silver? Can't quite work it out, to be honest. Bit of Viking hack silver or something. Who knows? That's definitely going in the pocket. Oh, I just found this. It's an old comb. Metal of sorts. Pretty corroded. I found a comb similar to this before. No idea on the age. But I'll see if I can find out. You never know what you're going to find. So Craig's come up and he's found one of these now. We think they're blocks from a printing, so it would have been the square bit would have been set in row in sequence with whatever it is you're printing out. Can't quite make it out what it says on that one, but it doesn't say London like mine did. We'll see if we can figure it out later on. What's you got there? What's that?
It's really like the end of what is it?
I don't think it is, but I'm sure. Okay, not bad. What's this Flint you found? Onwards and upwards. Oh, you got me a toasty green. It's probably a halfpenny of sorts. It's toasted and it's green. Well, it's not that green actually, but it's toasted. Got me a toasty green. So it's the second time I'm filming this. I realised I haven't actually pressed the record button, but here's an eyes only find. It's a snapped piece of flint, but it's got retouch all down this edge. I'm not sure it's going to be very easy to see on this, but all on the top of the screen, that edge there has what's called retouch on it. And then Craig's walked over, let me just put that down. And the seal type thing I found earlier, then Craig found one. He's found a 4-in-1. So it's going to be interesting to see what's on those. I can see there's numbers in the middle, it says 200. Mine says 2 in the middle. But yeah, they've got numbers in the middle. I think the bottom right one says London again on it, same as mine. Cool though, eh? Very interesting. There we go. See what's next. Just got another little flint artifact. It's a section of a blade. It's snapped at this end, I think. It's got the nice curvature in it from when it's been struck. The bulb would have been higher up on the right hand side. No retouch on it, but it's yeah, nice little blade. Nice little toffee coloured thing too. Look at that. The sun shining through it. Look at that. Lovely colour. Nice. Just pulled this out. I think it's part of a bicycle's bell. Ding ding! What's for dinner? Well, I'm sure doing well for buttons today. That's about 5 or 6 so far. Drops it. Nice little shiny one, and I've had I think 2 or 3 with the gilt on the back, gold gilding. There we go. Hi everybody. So the last clip you saw was the last hole that I filmed digging yesterday, but we're back here today, back on these ploughed fields to see what else we can find.
Happy birthday to you.
What do you mean? It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday. No, not you, you dick. Happy birthday. Today, your metal detector is 2 years old. Oh,
wow.
happy
No way.
birthday, honey. Happy birthday. Here's a cake. I got her a cake, look, and a little card. Put some mud on the front of it for her, and a little toasty green. And happy birthday from Uncle Craig. There you go, honey. So yeah, she's 2 years old today, mate.
There we go. My machine is 2 years old today. Let's hope she brings some birthday luck. Anyway, eyes only find a dog whistle, but let's see what's next. Well, I think Craig's predicted I'd find a toasty green with his little card this morning. There we go. I've had a button so far, a bit of armoured cable, green waste, and yeah, toasty little Georgian penny, or something like that. Well, that was a screamer of a signal. Heavy, big old bit of brass. Got another coin, another corroded coin. Oh, and it's freezing cold today, and drizzly. Oh, it's got to be something better than this. So I've got another coin. This one you can actually see some detail on it. That's Victoria. Needs a bit of cleaning up. And you've come over and shown me something, haven't you?
Button lovers, there you go, there's a nice one for you.
Silver plated. What does that say? That's nice. I have to give that a bit of a clean up. It's the prettiest button I've seen in a while. But yeah, I think we're on our way to Button Moon again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, I just found this. Not entirely sure what it is. We need a good clean out later. But it's an interesting thing. Not entirely sure what it is. It's like a little square bell, but yeah, I don't know. That's one for cleaning up. Well, that's a nice little thing. I think it's a mount off some bridal wear or something. Little rose pattern on it. I don't think it's a button. A little bit dirty still. It's hard to get things pretty clean in the field. But yeah, nice little thing. Makes us change from sections of armoured cable. Just keep finding trash. So what we found here then, Craig?
I think it's a when the soldiers were based around here, I think they were making things, as you can see on that side.
GI.
You got GI there. There is another GI just down here, but might be something down here. I can't quite work out if there is. And then there's like a star pattern on that side, hole all the way through.
Yeah, that's the only one with the hole in, isn't it?
But yeah, I think one of the soldiers probably made that, smoothed down a coin, and then put some printing on it.
It's a bit different.
So, first coin of the day for me.
Well, I found about 5, I think, but they're mostly toasty greens. Well, the toasty greens because you jinxed me with your with that card. So Craig's just come over with this. Probably the best find from these 2 days on these fields. Can you see all the retouch on the top there? This is it's a struck flake. You can see there's the platform on the top where it was hit. There's the bulb of percussion, the ripples rolling down, and it's got all this lovely retouch on the top there. So I'd say this is a Neolithic, early Bronze Age scraper. A few fields away is where I found some of my best flint finds ever. Can you see that? It's absolute little beauty. Well done, mate. And he's now looking at showing me this, which again is a struck flake. You see the Aurelia scar at the top there, where sometimes you get a little removal come off when they've been struck, and it's like a little blade, nice little blade.
A few bits to do, aren't there?
Yeah, because I found a couple on this. The 2 I found yesterday,
Around here, yeah.
which I filmed in this kind of area. So there we go, eyes only finds from Craig. Well done. So yesterday I found a bit of a watch strap.
Yeah, you found the opposite side of that.
Yeah, and Craig's only gone and pulled out the rest of the watch.
It's a lovely old
Casio.
I'd say 1990s Casio.
One of that Sam's. And I've got something down here. Get your pinpoint out.
Get me probe out, stick it in your hole. Oh.
No, it's down here.
Where?
Somewhere in here, this area. It's going to be a tiny little...
It's a bit of crud of some kind. I don't see any pictures on it, right?
Bit of copper. Oh well. Thank you. So I just got another coin out. Just give it a bit of a clean later on. You can see that it says Victoria. You can just make out her bust. Young Victoria, because it's, well, reasonably young I think, because it's 1894, and it is a farthing. I think it's the first time I've ever found a farthing, so yeah, it's a new one for me. I've got quite a few coins now actually. Most of them are they're mostly toasty. This is a bit toasty green, but it's not so toasty that you can't read it, so that's nice. Cool. I'll put that in my pocket with the dozens of buttons I've found. Perhaps not dozens, but lots of them. Anyway, see what's next. Just pulled this out. It's a nice old thing, nice old key. Yay, a thing. Quite like that. Woohoo. Well, I've just found another coin. I think it's another Victoria farthing. Same size as the last one. I've not cleaned it up very well yet, so yeah, I'll put that in my pocket, but I don't think we're going to stay out too much longer, so if this is the last hole, you know what's coming up next. If you've seen these videos before, thanks for watching. It's time for show and tell. Unless I find anything else on the way back to the van. Ciao for now. Right then, it's time for show and tell. My finds are on the left and Craig's are on the right. But before I show you all the half decent finds, we're going to quickly show you the rubbish.
Crap.
Although Craig's done quite well. You found a phone, an old Nokia mobile phone, a watch, which is I found a part of the strap yesterday. That's that there, so you can have that, mate.
Cheers, pal. A knife. I've gone for sharps today as well. Look, a knife. I've got a pair of scissors and a Stanley
knife, and then loads of other crap. And this is all the crap that I dug out of the ground. An awful lot of rubbish, bits of foil, bits of lead, bits of iron, and the bane of our lives today. This might not look like much, but this is what you call it again?
Armoured cable.
Armoured cable. So it's
armoured cable.
Yeah,
armoured cable.
Loads of it.
Armoured cable.
All that. But anyway, enough of that. Let's show you the actual artifacts. So I got another comb today. This one is a metal one.
1960s, I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's an older one.
1920s.
And you actually got one as well, didn't you? Where's yours?
Yeah, I think what I don't know.
Is that it?
Oh, there it is. It's hiding in amongst the crap. Look.
Yeah, same as mine.
1920s soldiers' combs, I reckon.
Right. So anyway, moving on. I got all these ring things, and they're all different sizes, and they all give a cracking signal. That is, I believe, a bicycle belt. This is a big old nut.
I think it's off the petrol tank.
Yeah, it's a big old thing, that. Still usable if I can find something that fits it. This thing I thought was something interesting. I think that's wood inside, so I think it's the bottom of a table leg or something. Probably had a wheel attached to it. This is a barrel tap key. It's quite a nice thing. I think I may have shown you that in the field. Got this lead disc, which is some kind of weight or spindle wheel type thing. Bullet casings. Got these three, probably from World War II era. These two, and this little modern one here. Now this is quite interesting. This is a little block from a printing set. We'll find it. Unfortunately, it's not focusing very well, but all the print is reversed, obviously, as you'd expect. That actually says London Patent and a number 2 in the middle. Next to that could be a hand off a clock, this thing. And then this was quite nice. This was a little rose mount of something, which is quite a nice little thing. Now these two little shiny things here, got a bit excited, thought they may be silver, but actually I think they're probably pewter. So never mind. And then here's my button collection. I was well and truly on the way to Button Moon
I
today.
think you're on your way back.
Yeah, I think I've been to the moon and back with that. I've got 20 buttons. 20! I don't think I've ever pulled out so many buttons in my life. And then coinage. I got 11 coins. I got them on 2p at the top. I struggle to see the detail on these because my phone isn't behaving too well. I got 2 George V's, and this one is actually silver. It's absolutely battered. It's been ploughed around probably. But it's a silver coin, so, and it's 1920, that one. And it's a 1 florin. That one's a penny. These are 3 Queen Victorias, 2 farthings on the right, and a penny there. Those 3 toasted ones, I'm not going to call them toasted greens because they're not actually green, but they're toasted, and I think they're George III, all of them. And then these 2 on the bottom, these are toasty greens. Can't make out any detail on that. And then moving on to the really old stuff, I've got 3 eyes only finds, 3 pieces of flint. This one is a struck flake. There's no retouch on it, unfortunately. Nice bulb of percussion there, you can see at the top and the platform where it was struck there. Like I say, no retouch on it. This one is my favourite and my best piece. You can see all that down there on the top edge, that's all retouch. Unfortunately the piece has snaps probably at both ends, but that could have been a nice little backed knife or something like that. And then next to it is this lovely toffee coloured blade, which the bulb of percussion would have been at this end. I think I may have said the other end when I filmed it before, but you can see the ripples emanate away from this end. But it's a nice little blade, or bladelet. And that is my finds there. Nothing particularly out of this world, but some interesting things nonetheless. Right, moving on to Craig's finds. Right, I can see a keyhole cover.
There's not some kind.
What's that, I think, at the top there?
I thought it might be a lead trade token, but I think it's just an impacted musket ball or something like that.
No way.
I ain't got a clue. I ain't too sure on that.
Okay. Well, that's a nice thing.
Key offers. A couple of metal copper collar things. That which I think might be, it looks like it had a hole in there all the way through it. It's probably got a screw in there, so it's probably just a nipple off something, greasy nipple or something like that.
Interesting.
Buckle, but very, very modern. Sort of, maybe be a soldier's buckle, but it's modern. That, we thought that could have been threading, but not too sure now. We don't know what it is. Bit of bronze. There was some silvering inside. You could just make out a little bit of silver.
So not really, really old.
But we don't know what it is. Plate probably off a brooch. Some decoration on that.
Yeah, it's a nice pattern around it. Looks silver, but it's not. Oh, that's a nice side. That side's better.
And going to
Cool, that's a nice thing.
artillery and shells.
Okay, so you've got.
We got the good old musket ball.
Yeah, I didn't find one of them at all.
Uh,
That is huge. That is a big old bullet. Interesting.
maybe somebody out there knows what that one might be.
What it's from, yeah.
I ain't
Okay.
used to them ones.
You got 5 old casings from bullet casings and a bullet as well.
Bullet.
Yeah, find them around in the area from World War II training.
Lead bit of unknown.
Lock, okay.
And then we go to the printing doobies.
Now, lots of these they're all slightly different, aren't they? But they say patent on them again.
You take some photos.
I did, yeah, because I was trying to reverse them. But the ones on the right are the better ones, but Interesting though. Why were they there? What's that then?
Lead plug.
It's a big old chunky bit of lead.
And then let's go to buttonage. Let's do buttons. So we've got some nice buttons.
You have actually. I got 20 buttons, and you've got 2 of those are better than mine.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 3. One's got a crown and LY on it.
Yep.
LY. Okay.
Yeah. So some nice buttons.
What's the silvery coloured one? Excuse the shaky camera, people.
Do love that one. Find out what the motto means on that one.
Yeah, right. It's a hand, clenched fist above a little shield.
It's holding a cross.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. And then the one with the gilt on it, 2 cross sabres with a pillar in the background. And that stripy thing is just a nice stone that you found, yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
Right. So, sorry, I'm really struggling to keep the camera still. Some strange little shaped finial of some sort.
I feel like I should know what that is, but I don't. Can't remember what it is.
And
the crottle bell.
Which are always really nice to find, these are.
And always nice if you can get it to go.
He's got a ringer.
I got a ringer.
Okay, so moving on to coins. There's a modern 20 pence on the right there.
Alright, 2 Vickies. Pretty toasted. Can't even see the dates on them really. I've tried, but they're pretty much
There's
gone.
a halfpenny and a penny.
Then we got, I don't know what's going on at the minute because all I keep finding is bloody tokens and stuff. So we've got this one over here. That's a token of some kind. Very toasted. Need to do some more information on that. I haven't found out yet. That is a token of some kind. Has all writing down one side of it.
It's really hard to see.
Really hard to see. That is what I showed you in the field. The soldier's thing with GI on one side and what looks like a floral print on the other. And my only silver, one of the last finds, turns out to be a exceedingly toasted George III shilling.
Okay.
Can't see the date on that. It's been in a fire. It is toasted. It's gone. But
it is, isn't it? Absolutely mangled.
But it is silver. And then need to do some more information on this one. You have to go, but I think I got a jeton. There's a pattern on it. It reminds me of a jeton. I'm pretty sure it is. The only thing I will say is it looks a little bit thick for a jeton.
Okay.
And that's it. Apart from maybe possible.
Oh, is that silver?
Could be silver.
Tiniest little bit of silver. Possibly. Maybe.
And then all that's left is my beautiful, absolutely stunning. Look at that. Look at that bulb of percussion on that. Oh.
Yeah. And then flip it over. I think I've got better footage in the field of this. Tip it down a bit. That's it. Just going to zoom in on that. Just angle it a bit. There you go. So it's got retouch all the way round that really. It's a beautiful little thumbnail scraper. Late Neolithic, early Bronze Age, I would say. Which ties in with flints I found in a neighbouring field. So well done, that's beautiful.
And then my little blade, you couldn't see any retouch on that, could you?
No,
but
it's a nice little struck flake. Little blade, maybe. It's been battered a bit, but there we go. And I think that concludes it for, just zoom out again, for this episode of Man of the Forest, Metal Detecting Reality. And the reality is sometimes you will come away with 20 buttons, a load of toasted coins, random things, bullet casings, and loads of trash.
And sometimes the best things that you find are by eye.
Such as these flints. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes.
Cheers,
new subscribers and everything. And hope you like this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hopefully.
Cheers for then.
See ya.
Bye bye.